like Team Flash, they are focusing on the mid part of the game. That's where they will truly shine. You know, when Grok gets a level 4, Valentina gets level 4, Esmeralda and the Bruno to start fighting from front to back. So Grok and Esmeralda to provide the Bruno with the front line. Bruno will kick anyone that comes in his way.
Yeah, now welcome. This is going to be game 1 of our best of 3 between Flash and Evo. Let's go!
And as we get into the game now, we see the first 2 picks in the league. Of course, that's going to be Esmeralda with number 1. Paquito is number 2. Mind you, he has a 35% win rate. Something to take note of because, you know, sometimes it's like feast or famine with this champion. It makes it very difficult. I'm not 100% sure and sold if it's the right composition for him.
Yeah, so far, early aggression by Team Flash, right? They want to keep an eye on the jungle itself. Pretty standard from Team Flash. We know they can be aggressive as well. They just want to keep vision for now at this point, as Valentina is going to throw some pokes in the mid lane as well.
Yeah, you might as well. You might have put a little pressure, of course, very, very early. It's just one of those things of a feeling out process is more of hey, I have these skills, take some damage, eat it, hopefully I can kind of scare you away. Nothing really is going to happen here. But let's talk a little bit about Coconut and Alpha V9 in the bottom lane matchup.
Yep, it is going to be difficult though. Reminiscent is around the corner. They might convert this into a 3-man gank at bottom, but it looks like that's not going to be the case as they're going to be pushed away by Carrot.
Still a little early. Of course, you know, the turtle hasn't spawned. It's again, these are the teams where everything is at stake, right? The loser goes home, you're out of the relegation, and pretty much you're just going to cry about it because of the fact that you're going to have to go through open qualifiers to get yourself back into the league.
Yeah, so we were mentioning earlier, right? They want to make sure that they protect Powerful, and I think so far they're doing a good job, right? Powerful has been pretty free in the map, and you can see Flash, they need to try and figure out their rotations now because the first objective of the game is going to be coming up and make sure that he's safe.
Yes, yes. And Team Flash is a team, I think there's more to prove with them. They need to figure things out, right? We've seen success in the past, but we haven't really seen the Team Flash of old. But as I say that, let's talk a little bit about emblems here, Kim.
Yeah, okay, so no discounts on items for any of the players here, but it is going to be an assassin emblem here for the side of Paquito. So, Powerful, I think he's doing pretty well here. He is going to do the turtle dance at this point. We're going to be very careful about this situation.
Yeah, JS is actually very tanky. Oh, nice 2-man knockout. Melon is getting a little bit low. Reminiscent as well. But who's going to fall first? Powerful is down. Turtle is already dead. Reminiscent is gone. Powerful now on the run.
Yeah, that was nice by Evo, right? The fans are already shouting. You can see that that's a big win for them. It is going to be a slight goal advantage at this point, something ignorable at this point. But Evo, what they've done is they've net themselves extra experience. They have the opportunity to snowball from this. While it may not seem like a very big thing, you know, they didn't lose much in that turtle exchange as well.
It's the first punch that was thrown. Evil threw it. They got a kill out of it. They got the turtle as well. Both of them are going to get themselves into prime position. Evil right now have done a great job. But again, let's talk a little bit more about the items, especially at this early stage.
Okay, so actually this time for this game, the Paquito is not going for the tanky build. He's actually going full damage at this point, right? And I think that's interesting. Evo, we know they can be aggressive, and I think they want to take a huge risk. Perhaps they want to just snowball and end this game as quickly as possible. If you take a look at the stats of Evo, they actually end their games pretty early.
Yeah, Fredrin is going to be the tank, you're right? Paquito doesn't have to like slide into that role, so to speak. He can actually do the damage. Look for that burst. He needs to make plays, and I think that's the best way to play Paquito, is when you're able to find those burst, those kills, right? There's a ton of squishy guys on Flash. They need to make them pay for being caught out, and Evil definitely needs to ride on that.
Oh, Melon, be careful there because Jay is quite mobile as well. I think so far the wave management by both teams has been quite on point, but Pokemon has to be very careful, right? I think there's a lot of pressure being put on him now.
There's a lot of pressure. He's been taunted, but he's got his shield. He's going to be fine. Yes, there's the knockup, but this is a commitment from Evil, from 2 of them to rotate in the top lane.
Yep, right across there, you're going to see some plays being made at the bottom as well. They want to get that 1-1. Coconut, can he make it out though?
He's getting a little bit low, and Reminiscent, okay, they do end up getting the kill. Coconut is down, and 1-1 is going to come back as 2-2.
Yep, so they burst down the 1-1. They have to commit the IMU by Jay. I think it's a fair trade at this point. So 1 second before the next objective comes up. It's 1-1. You know, so much action around the map, but not a lot of deaths.
Yes, yes. Not yet. Still very early. The turtle is going to be started by Powerful here, but he does need to be careful. He is outnumbered. As I say, that carrot is taking a little bit of damage. They have the Terrify and the Slow, and they're just going to kind of back off here. JS is now here, and this should be an easy turtle going the way of Evil. Yeah, no steal there. Powerful will secure that one.
Yep, so far, and while that's happening at the bot lane, they're trying to push in the wave as well. So far, Coconut doing okay against this Bruno, and that is not looking good for Team Flash, right? That's the last thing that have happened.
Definitely not, definitely not. It's one of those situations where you're trying to get yourself that edge, not really able to do it. I mean, at the end of the day, it's about just farming, making sure that you have something for that late game so that you carry. But, you know, Team Flash here, okay, look at what KZP's doing. He's doing a little bit of scouting action. And Jay, okay, carrot, kind of skirmishing there. And they should back off here.
Yep, so far what Team Flash is doing is they're buying time, right, for their Karina. And it looks like they will get this first objective on the bot tier 1 turret. So this is looking good. Some recovery for them. They are keeping the goal pretty even for Team Flash. Just slightly lacking a bit in the EXP zone.
A little bit. And in terms of the net worth, I mean, this is pretty much it's a coin flip at this stage, right? So both teams understand what is at stake. But the bottom turret being taken out like that, especially at this stage, kind of early. You have a lot less space, but as I say that, Jay, he's getting going on here. The carrot will end up falling as well, but they did trade. Reminiscent will secure that kill. Now they're going to back off Team Flash, are going to look to just kind of stand still at this the mid lane.
Yep, Evo, now the question is, do they want to make this play even longer? Because right now, Team Flash, they are a man down. Of course, with this, I think Powerful just wants to make sure that there's a lot of pressure in mid as well.
Yeah. Okay, so let's look at that player gold, Alpha V9 with that turret. Obviously, he has springboarded himself into the top lane, or to the top position, that is. Doing quite well. Powerful, slowly, slightly behind him. And that's a little worrying as a Paquito, right?
Yep, exactly. I mean, if the hyper carry on the side of Team Flash is getting stronger in all the time, and you're not getting kills on your side, it means they're going to snowball quite fast.
Oh gosh, Alpha V9 getting a little bit low, as well as that turret. But that barrier will be there to just zone them out. And it looks like they're going to back off here. Team Flash have defended, but, you know, they did take a whole bunch of structural damage.
Yeah, so far, I think Team Flash in a very comfortable position. A very, very minuscule lead here, about, 500 gold or so. They won a contest for this turtle. They have not managed to get one yet, and this will be big for them because they already have the gold advantage. All they need is the EXP. Yeah,
this is huge. This is a huge priority. All 5 members from both squads are going to make their way into the turtle. They do get the stun on the carrot, though. They're doing some damage. JS is going in, and it looks like Reminiscent will secure the turtle. Alpha B9 getting a little low. Pokemon as well has to run safe. Alpha B9 doesn't get away. Pokemon is looking to be killed. Oh no, he barely survives a sliver of life. Jay, Reminiscent is going to be left for dead, and it looks like he's going to be the one. Ooh! Okay, all right. They get 1 kill. I was going to say.
Yeah, he got it. The crowd is feeling it for sure as Evo. They are leading the kill score 3-2. They're still trailing by the gold, though, at this point.
Oh, man.
Yep, Team Flash finally get their first turtle.
That was actually so close. So many of them, Team Flash could have fallen on that one, but the Numinous Blast, that was stolen. That doesn't get into the kill. And Melon is down, and that's a nice trade, but it's 3-3.
Yep, 3-3, but the map advantage is not equal at all. So far, it's been Team Flash all over the map. They're putting pressure. KZP maybe stepping a bit too far here.
Getting a little bit low. Does need to be careful. I mean, he's just so tanky. He should be fine here. But as I say, that Evil will continue to push the mid lane. That mid turret is a little weak. They do need to be careful about making sure that they don't get caught out, because KZP is not leaving this area.
Yeah, now it's going to be a very tough time for Evo, right? Because Flash does have control about just slightly after the river, which means that they will be able to
going in here, and it looks like KZP is looking to get a little bit low. Powerful is trying to fight. He does have a shield. He's fine for now. The stolen Numinous Blast and the Alpha V9 with the burst from the Bruno is just too much.
Yep, like I said, Team Flash, they have this advantage and they want to push it to the limit, right? Evo, they have to defend. There's no way they can do proper wave management at this point. And Team Flash happy to oblige, right? I'm happy to take whatever you can give me at this point.
Yeah, they'll take it, and they'll take it in spades. That net worth is starting to increase a bit for Team Flash. They found what they've wanted. They've taken mostly through kills and stolen, jungle camps, and so they've kind of been that aggressive player, or the aggressive team that is, and so Evil now need to respond a little bit better.
Yeah, so at this point, I mean, if we take a look at the itemization, so far, yes, they are a bit poorer on the side of Evo, right? 2k down below. And it looks like the 1-1 is getting some decent items. They have the tank killer item as well.
Oh, they found Coconut. There was a coconut. He was just deleted off the screen right there. That was very quick.
Yeah, cracked open as Team Flash. They are going to enter the Lord's Pit as well. Melon.
Oh, Jay getting a little bit low. He flickers. He's fine. He just barely gets away. The Lord almost killed him, but Pokemon is very deep. He's going 1 versus 3. Does need to back up. Needs to be careful here, as the Lord is going to be used or going to be gone on in the background. So they do have the taunt on KZP. He's going to start to run now. JS really is trying to draw a beat on him. They're going to back off here. The Lord is going to reset.
Yep, Team Flash, they know that it's not looking good. They could have turned it around on the side of Team Evo, so now they have to be very careful about their positioning. JS here, I know he knows that Jay is in the brush there, so they have to make sure that they position themselves properly. Right now, they're going to try and reset the Lord. They're going to bring it over to their side. The Lord's dance has been started by Evo, so Evo want to make sure that they know where exactly each of the Flash members are at.
5 members of Evil here. JS all the way in the front, providing that space and that vision, which is actually key for them. But as I say that, the Lord, halfway. The Guardian, the barrier had been used, but just to cut him off. Now Evil, are they going to go back into the Lord here? The dance continues.
Yep, it is going to be a reset, but Team Flash, they definitely have the advantage, right? They have this slide wave management advantage, which means that Evo, if they choose to pursue this Lord, they might lose out a couple of turrets.
Yeah, the mid wave is crashing into the Evil turret right now. They need to be careful about that because three members of Evil are rotating to deal with that. Now the Lord has gone on. It's about 60% here. Carrot does see everything, though.
Yeah, but JS, he wants to make sure that Jay is not part of the fight. The IMU is available at this point, and it's going to be a disaster if they get it down. Pokemon, though.
Yeah, he's going to back off here. And KZP continue to be in front. He does have that power of nature being charged up. He's not going to let it go, though. But the Lord, again, getting very close. Who's going to go in? The Lord with a 2-man nice knock-up. That's going to be part of that real. Oh, the Numinous Blast, that's going to be used. It looks like the call's been made. Melon has been killed. And it looks like Powerful is next on the list, and KZP falls. Coconut's going to secure that one. But the Lord is still up. Who gets that one? And Reminiscent will take the Lord.
Yep, Evo, that was not what they were looking for. They do lose 2 members. It is 2-for-1 trade, not the best situation for them. And they lose the Lord as well. So Team Flash, they're very comfortable to reset at this point. And they want to make sure that they relieve the pressure, right? Right now, the waves are already crashing in on the bot lane as well as the top lane. So Team Flash, they have so much lesser to do compared to Evo.
This is the Team Flash we do, right?
Yep.
Stable, sturdy, understand what needs to happen in terms of objectives, making sure that they get the right kills. They're not doing anything that's out of position. They're definitely sticking together as a team. They've been playing very well, you know, just throughout this game.
And they're controlling members like JS as well as Powerful, which is something that we talked about in the Keys to Victory, right? JS manages to narrowly avoid that jump. And I think at this point, Evo, they have so much work to do and so little time. 3 waves from all different lanes are coming in. The Lord is marching down the top as well.
Yeah, it's going to provide more space for Team Flash. This bottom wave is starting to get gone on here. The mid wave is actually taking a lot of pressure as well. Team Flash are playing this one to the T. This is how you want to just... If you're ever, you know, in this situation and you're winning, this is how you close out games. You make sure that you provide pressure in all the lanes, make sure that the Lord is doing so as well.
Yeah, I mean, Evo and then Flash, they're playing 2 different games at this point, right? Evo wants to play Steel Silver Stone, but Flash is like, I give you 3 options. You have to choose one.
Yeah, so they've got all of the outer turrets have been taken to the inner, Now it's left with the inhibitor here. It looks like they're going to back off to regroup here. 90 seconds on the next Lord.
Yep, 90 seconds is a long time, but it will be very short for Evo because they have so many things to do at this point of time. It's a lot of things to accomplish in a short frame. And right now, Pokemon's job is just to make sure that his presence is known. Yeah. Like, hi guys, I'm here.
Yeah. He's just going to flash it out, the Evo's, the emote there, and he's just going to stick around. Again, he has nothing really to worry about. I mean, he's going to look to just take as many of the jungle camps as possible. I mean, 5 members of Evil were right there, and Pokemon's like, I'm not scared.
Yep, and Powerful just got his hands on the Spell Vamp X, and that is not a timing that you're looking for, right? It's 30.5 minutes. Right now, they're trailing by 6k gold, and that was in a matter of, what, 4 or 5 minutes?
Yeah. And Evil here, yes, they have a little bit of space in the bottom lane, but they're not trying to, you know, push that lane any further than they need to. They're very scared, playing timidly. I don't know if I like this playstyle going into this, especially since Team Flash has just provided so much aggression.
I mean, I understand why Evo is at this standpoint here. They can't afford to push loosely, right? They have to make sure their goal accumulations all the way around the 45 to 50k range. That's when it really hits just the late game itemization, and that's where they really can take a fight and make them risk it all.
Okay, okay. I mean, I was thinking maybe just one player, just to kind of just split push, right? You alleviate some of that pressure because the Lord is coming up in about 5 seconds. You would have now Flash have completely just, you know, fortified that area, made it very difficult even getting to the Lord. KZP just providing so much vision, understanding where Evil wanted to go, which is eventually going to be to the Lord. Now this team fight going to be key.
That's right. Now the Lord's Dance is going to be started again, this time by Team Flash. Evo, they have to make sure they know what they're doing at this point. Powerful. He needs to be alive in the team fight. He's the last person that's supposed to die in this.
Oh, Pokemon, man. This Esmeralda is just so difficult to deal with. Oh, with the Numinous Blast, that does X connect. Nice two-man stun. Carrot down. And it looks like they're going to get another powerful as well. And, you know, Team Flash have just turned this one off. Alpha B9 does fall. That is key. Coconut looking to fight JS as well. Have they been able to turn this around? Jay is dead on the list, but it looks like JS is trying to get the attacks onto Pokemon. They're going to back off. 3 members, both surviving on both squads.
Yeah, that's right. That was a nice turnaround by Evo. They really needed that, right? If anyone died again, that would have been the end of the game for Evo. They would not have been able to survive. I think Team Flash doesn't even need to take the Lord at that point, right? They could have just ended the game there. The death timers are getting a bit longer now. We are hitting the 15-minute mark, which means that your death timers will be around 20 to 30 seconds. So it's going to be a very critical point not to die. And like I mentioned, they do not want Powerful to die, and Team Flash knows that. They've been chasing him the whole game.
Yeah, actually that team fight, man. You make one more mistake. They didn't get those, you know, those other 2 kills in return. You know, this game could have been over. Like, Team Evil right now are hanging on a thread. This net worth lead is only about 4K or so. The Lord is going to get gone on right now. But Team Flash, they feel like they're, you know, a team in strength, in a position of power. They're going to continue to start on the Lord here.
Yeah, Flash ready to get it started here. KZP ready with the wild charge as well. Here we go.
And here we go. And Pokemon looking to fight this one. Does need to be careful. The Numinous Blast, that was they got the nice 3-man stuff. Alpha B9 has already been dead. Jay's going to be next on that list. Pokemon is on the run. Can they get more? Team Evil, this is an opening. Reminiscent tries to get to safety. He's going to be fine. He dashes under the turret. Evil are going to let them go at this stage, but they've gotten what they wanted.
Yeah, show me an opening, I'll tear it wide open for you. A huge gap by Flash there, and Evo just capitalizes on it. And now they've taken the Lord. They are going to revive themselves here. Evo showing that the last 2 games were not a fluke.
Do you feel it? The power of Evil. It's coming back. They get what they wanted. They get that nice team fight, that nice engagement. It ends up being into the Lord as well, and now they've turned the tables. They have a net worth lead.
Yeah, but no time to relax for the side of Evo. Yes, they've taken the Lord, but this is just one of the many things they have to achieve in the next 3 to 4 minutes.
Right. It's not over. It's not about kills. It's not all about net worth. We've seen that in the first series today, where you can be behind. It's about making those late game decisions. Give yourself an opportunity to win. Now, Team Evil turned it around. They seem to have a slight edge here, and they're taking down turrets at a very quick pace.
Yep, Paulo, you have to keep your eyes on Coconut. He is going to change the game, let me tell you, for Team Evil at this point.
Oh, the Lord in the bottom lane. Evil are continuing to take this this inner turret here. They've gotten what they've wanted. Now they've equalized in terms of turrets that have been taken. The Lord is still alive in the bottom lane, and it looks like they're going to back off here. Just chip away a little bit of this inhibitor turret mid, and that should be the end of it. As I say that, JS is kind of skirmishing in the top.
Yeah, now the whole story has changed, right? Team Flash, now they're on the back foot because Carrot, you know, he already has that immortality, and with the Numenon Plus, it's going to be very difficult. And here we go.
JS trying to go in for this one. They have the dash. Jay gets a little bit low. He flickers to save him. He's fine. Powerful is going to be left for dead. That was under turret. You got to be careful of where you're going. Now, JS on the run. Melon probably going to be left for dead. He does go get killed in the end. Alpha V9 will secure that one, but that's a 2-kill swing.
I mean, Evo, the saving grace for them is that the Lord is still down for the next 84 seconds. If not, that would have been Flash's game all the way.
That was, I mean, you know, we talk about patience. We talk about getting to the late game, but that is as impatient as you can get right there. Like, this is a situation where why would you dive under turret? You haven't gotten a kill. You're outnumbered. You're out, you know, they have the minion wave there, so it just seems like a really bad decision.
Yep, another thing to note is that, you know, we kind of missed this just now, but
never mind. That does go in for this one. He's going to flicker. Carrot getting a little bit low. They're going to slow him down. And do they have the damage? No. Pokemon getting low. They're looking to turn this around. They do have the suppression. The Numinous Blast this gonna do? Pokemon down. Coconut will score that one. And now Carrot is looking for more. Remison has been slow. No real way to get away. He's gonna be left for dead. Coconut secures his second one. But Carrot is low. He's gonna revive. He will be back. Jay's on the run. He's gonna be left for dead as well. And Evil have turned this around with 3 kills.
I think this is the end, man. Like, Flash, they have no answer. There's 40 seconds without the tank. There's no J. D9, they can't do it. They can't defend. They're going to be taking the tower.
This is going to be it. Carrot is looking to get low, but can he survive? He's barely alive. KZP is going to be it. And it looks like Evil have turned this around at the 19-minute mark. And they will win Game 1.